Alright, let's get straight to it. Let's address the big question that's on everyone's mind. The question that's been whispered in online forums and shouted from the rooftops of crypto Twitter. It's a question that could determine the fate of countless investors and the future of a project that once seemed unstoppable. Has Pi Network's seemingly unstoppable bull run finally hit a wall? Has the momentum stalled, the hype faded, and the dream of easy riches turned into a harsh reality check? For months, Pi felt invincible, a juggernaut crushing all resistance in its path. It was the darling of the crypto world, the project everyone was talking about. Early adopters, those who dared to believe in the vision, saw their balances skyrocket to unimaginable heights. They were the envy of the crypto community, the ones who timed their entry perfectly, and every dip, every minor setback was quickly bought up with ferocious enthusiasm. It was as if an invisible hand was constantly propping up the price, ensuring that the upward trajectory remained unbroken. But now, as we move into July 2025, the excitement has noticeably faded. The buzz has died down, the social media chatter has quieted, and a sense of unease has begun to permeate the Pi Network community. The charts are painted in a sea of red, a stark contrast to the vibrant green that dominated the landscape just a few weeks ago. The price is no longer soaring, instead it's grinding sideways, stuck in a narrow range, unable to break free from the gravitational pull of doubt. And doubt, that insidious enemy of every investor, is slowly but surely creeping into the community, poisoning the well of optimism. This isn't just a routine correction, the kind that seasoned crypto veterans have come to expect and even embrace. It feels like a real fundamental shift in sentiment, a change in the collective mood of the market. The fear of missing out, FOMO, has been replaced by the fear of being trapped, FOTB. So, is this just a temporary pause before another surge? A brief moment of consolidation before the next leg up? Or is the rocket finally out of fuel, its engine sputtering and its trajectory doomed to a slow, agonizing descent? If you're currently holding Pi, every day feels like a tightrope walk, a constant battle against anxiety and uncertainty. And if you're sitting on the sidelines watching the drama unfold, you're probably wondering if this is a golden buying opportunity, a chance to scoop up Pi at a discounted price. Or is it a dangerous trap, a siren song luring unsuspecting investors to their financial doom? Today, we're going to cut through all the noise, the hype, and the FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. We'll analyze the data with a critical eye and break down exactly what's really happening with Pi Network, separating fact from fiction, and providing you with the insights you need to make informed decisions. We'll take a close look at the technicals, examining the price charts, trading volume, and key indicators to identify potential support and resistance levels. We'll also delve into the fundamentals, assessing the underlying technology, the project's roadmap, and the strength of the Pi Network community. And most importantly, we'll discuss what it all means for your investment, providing you with a framework for evaluating the risks and rewards of holding or acquiring Pi. So, buckle up, grab your favorite beverage, and let's dive in and uncover the truth about Pi Network. Before we dive deep into the charts and dissect the price action, let's take a moment to understand the phenomenon that is Pi Network. We need to understand the factors that contributed to its initial surge in popularity and the reasons behind the massive interest it garnered. It's crucial to have this context as we analyze the current state of Pi and its potential future. Let's recap what made Pi Network explode in the first place. What were the key ingredients that fueled its rapid ascent and captured the attention of millions worldwide? What was so unique about Pi Network that set it apart from the thousands of other cryptocurrency projects vying for attention? Pi's big idea: anyone could mine crypto from their phone, making cryptocurrency accessible to the masses. This was a game changer, a paradigm shift in the world of crypto mining. No expensive hardware needed, no need to invest in costly and power-hungry mining rigs. No technical expertise required, just a smartphone and the Pi Network app. That simplicity made it go viral. The ease of use and the promise of free crypto were irresistible, spreading like wildfire across social media platforms. Millions joined, eager to participate in this new digital gold rush. People from all walks of life, from tech enthusiasts to those completely new to the world of cryptocurrency, flocked to Pi Network, drawn by the chance to get in early on the next big thing. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, played a significant role in driving adoption, as people envisioned Pi becoming the next Bitcoin. For years, Pi coins had no real value. They couldn't be traded on exchanges or used to purchase goods and services. just digital IOUs inside a closed ecosystem. They were essentially points within the Pi Network app, with no tangible worth outside of it. As the project neared open mainnet, the long-awaited launch of the Pi Network blockchain, anticipation reached fever pitch. Exchanges started listing Pi IOUs, or wrapped Pi, essentially futures contracts representing the potential value of Pi coins once the mainnet launched, and prices soared on pure speculation. Driven by hype and the promise of future utility, these IOUs traded at exorbitant prices, far detached from any real-world value. The hype was massive, fueled by social media influencers and the echo chamber of online crypto communities, but it was all about what Pi could become, a decentralized currency powering a new digital economy, a vision that resonated with many, not what it was. The reality was that Pi was still a project in development with no guarantee of success. Now the world is waiting to see if Pi can deliver on its promises, if it can transform its vision into a tangible reality and create a thriving ecosystem. Or if the hype was just a trailer for a movie that may never premiere. Will Pi join the ranks of countless failed crypto projects, or will it defy the odds and become a true success story? The excitement is fading as the open mainnet launch continues to be delayed and doubts begin to creep in, and the pressure is on. The Pi Network team faces immense pressure to deliver a functional and valuable product or risk losing the trust of its millions of users. Pi is at a crossroads. Imagine a car idling at a fork in the road. One path leads to new highs, the other to a steep drop. The loyal community of pioneers is holding strong, providing a psychological floor for the price. But professional traders and skeptics are asking tough questions. What can you actually do with Pi? Where's the real-world utility? The standoff between believers and skeptics can't last forever. Either Pi delivers real progress and rallies, or delays and lack of utility will crack the community's faith. If that happens, the price could fall fast. Every day at this crossroads raises the stakes. The next move will be decisive. Strip away the noise and the technicals are flashing red. The dreaded death cross where the 50-day moving average drops below the 200-day signals a major trend reversal. The RSI, once sky-high, now struggles to stay above neutral, showing weak buying pressure. Every rally fizzles out quickly, and sellers dominate. Trading volume has dried up, especially on upswings, showing a lack of real buying interest. It's like trying to rev your engine with no fuel. This combination death cross weak RSI low volume points to a clear technical risk. The path of least resistance is down. Unless something changes, the chart is warning of more pain ahead. Technical traders are watching closely. The bulls need a miracle. The future of Pi Network hangs in the balance, a digital tug-of-war playing out on the grand stage of the cryptocurrency market. It's a contest of wills, a struggle between opposing forces, each vying to shape Pi's destiny. Will it rise to become a dominant player, or will it falter under the weight of its challenges? The answer remains uncertain, shrouded in the complexities of the crypto world. This isn't a smooth, predictable journey. Pi's path is fraught with peril, a constant battle between powerful headwinds and promising tailwinds. These forces, both internal and external, exert immense pressure, creating a delicate balance that could tip in either direction at any moment. Understanding these opposing factors is crucial to grasping the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead for Pi Network. So what constitutes the biggest headwind, the most significant obstacle standing in Pi's way? What are the primary challenges that threaten to derail its progress and hinder its potential? The answer in short is delays, specifically delays in launching the open mainnet. This crucial step, the transition from a closed, simulated environment to a fully functional, independent blockchain, has been plagued by setbacks and postponements. And every setback, every missed deadline, erodes trust within the community and fuels skepticism among potential investors. The longer the wait, the more doubts creep in, casting a shadow over Pi's long-term viability. Maintaining faith during periods of uncertainty is paramount, but increasingly difficult with each passing delay. Another significant risk looms large on the horizon. The potential for early miners to flood the market with Pi tokens presents a considerable threat. These individuals, who have accumulated substantial holdings during the initial phases of the project, may be eager to capitalize on their gains. As soon as they are finally able to sell their accumulated Pi, a massive wave of selling pressure could descend upon the market. This overwhelming supply could easily outstrip demand, leading to a dramatic price correction, potentially crashing the price and undermining the entire ecosystem. The initial price discovery will be a critical moment, but amidst these challenges, Pi Network possesses a unique and powerful strength: its massive community. In fact, no other cryptocurrency has ever launched with such a huge pre-existing user base. This built-in network effect provides a significant advantage, a foundation upon which to build a thriving ecosystem. If the core team can successfully harness the power of this community, transforming it into an active and engaged economy, the potential upside is truly enormous. A vibrant and participatory user base is the lifeblood of any successful cryptocurrency project. And then there's the other big hope for Pi's success: real-world utility. If talented developers can create compelling and useful applications on the Pi Network blockchain, and if businesses, both large and small, begin to embrace Pi as a legitimate form of payment, then demand for Pi could surge exponentially, driving up its value and solidifying its position in the market. The battle lines are clearly drawn. Will the persistent delays and the potential for a massive sell-off ultimately win out, dragging Pi down into obscurity? Or will the strength of the community and the development of genuine utility drive a remarkable comeback, propelling Pi to new heights? The answer to this question will ultimately determine Pi's fate, shaping its destiny in the ever-evolving world of cryptocurrency. The stakes in this high-stakes game couldn't possibly be higher, not just for the Pi Network team, but for the millions of users who have invested their time and hope in this ambitious project. Everything hinges on one event: the open mainnet launch. This is Pi's moment of truth. When the network opens, early miners can finally sell. Expect wild volatility and likely a sharp price drop. But it's also the only way to unlock real utility. Businesses can start accepting Pi, developers can build real apps, and major exchanges can list the coin. A smooth, well-managed launch could absorb the initial sell-off and set the stage for real growth. But a botched or delayed launch could destroy trust and send the price into free fall. The open mainnet is Pi's final exam. Success could spark a new bull run. Failure could end the story. Everything comes down to execution. The countdown is on. Smart investors aren't just hoping, they're watching for key signals. First, any official concrete news about the open mainnet launch. Vague promises won't cut it. The market wants real dates and plans. Second, real progress in the Pi ecosystem, new apps, business partnerships, and developer activity. Third, shifts in community sentiment, especially among core believers and developers. Finally, technical levels. If Pi breaks below its last major low, it could trigger a cascade of selling. On the flip side, reclaiming key resistance could signal a turnaround. The clues are out there, you just have to know where to look. The next move will be fast. So, what should you do? Here are some common strategies. Remember, this isn't financial advice. Early miners with zero cost might sell gradually to lock in profits while keeping some for the future. Those who bought high may set strict stop losses to limit losses or hold if they still believe in Pi's long-term vision. New buyers should be cautious. Jumping in now is risky. Waiting for a confirmed trend reversal or a positive catalyst is safer. Some start with a tiny scout position to stay engaged without risking much. Whatever your approach, have a plan. Don't let FOMO or panic drive your decisions. The crossroads demands discipline. Stay sharp and stay informed. So, is Pi's bull run over? The hype-driven phase is likely done and the technicals point downward. The biggest risks: delayed mainnet, minor sell-off, and a crisis of confidence. If the team fails to deliver, faith could collapse, triggering a brutal bear market. But the opportunity is massive. No crypto has ever launched with a user base this big. If Pi can pull off a successful mainnet and build real utility, the upside is enormous. The decision now is a high-stakes bet on execution, not just the idea. Risk-averse investors may want to wait. Risk-takers might see this as a rare entry point. The crossroads is here, and the choice is yours. Just make it with your eyes wide open. Good luck.